The chocolate rivers sparkled again. The candy flowers bloomed. The sky filled with colorful lights. Everyone cheered as the factory came back to life. Mr. Caramel smiled proudly. "You didn't save this place with strength or money," he said. "You saved it with kindness." Before Liam returned home, Mr. Caramel handed him a small chocolate seed. "Plant this wherever people need hope." Back in his town, Liam planted the seed beside his grandmother's little garden. Within days, it grew into a beautiful cocoa tree that produced delicious chocolate for everyone in the neighborhood. People gathered together, shared stories, laughed, and helped one another. The magical kingdom had taught Liam an unforgettable lesson. The sweetest things in life are not made from sugar. They are made from kindness, imagination, friendship, and love. And perhaps, somewhere beyond an ordinary. Months passed after Liam returned home, but he could never forget the magical kingdom hidden beyond the forest. One peaceful evening, the little chocolate tree in his grandmother's garden suddenly began glowing with golden light. A tiny chocolate bird landed on one of its branches carrying a silver letter. Liam carefully opened it. "The secret chocolate kingdom needs your help once again. A mysterious shadow has stolen the color crystals, and the kingdom is slowly turning gray." Without hesitation, Liam followed the glowing path back into the enchanted forest. As the giant chocolate gates opened, he was shocked. The colorful candy flowers had faded. The chocolate rivers flowed slowly. The sweet smell of fresh candy had disappeared. Mr. Caramel looked worried. "The shadow of greed has captured the color crystals," he explained. "Without them, no new chocolate can be created." Liam volunteered to help. Together with Mr. Caramel and 3 young explorers, he entered the Crystal Mountains. Their first challenge was the Marshmallow Bridge, where every step disappeared unless they trusted each other completely. Working together, they safely crossed. Next came the Caramel Volcano, where bubbling caramel blocked the only path. Instead of forcing their way through, Liam solved an ancient candy puzzle hidden in the rocks. The volcano calmed, revealing a secret tunnel. Deep underground, they finally found the Shadow's castle. Inside, thousands of colorful crystals floated inside glass cages. The Shadow appeared. "I don't want happiness," it growled. "I want every sweet treasure for myself." Liam stepped forward calmly. "You can keep all the chocolate," he said, "but you'll never taste its magic without sharing it." The Shadow laughed at first. But then it looked around its empty castle. There were mountains of candy. Yet no laughter, no friends, no joy. For the first time, the Shadow realized how lonely it had become. Slowly, it lowered its head. "I'm tired of being alone," it whispered. Liam smiled and offered his hand. "You don't need to steal happiness. You can create it with us." The Shadow accepted. Instantly, the dark clouds disappeared. The color crystals flew back into the sky, filling the kingdom with brilliant colors once again. Chocolate waterfalls sparkled. Candy trees bloomed. Rainbow sugar filled the air. Everyone celebrated together. Mr. Caramel smiled proudly. "The greatest victory isn't defeating an enemy," he said. "It's helping them become a friend." As Liam prepared to return home, Mr. Caramel handed him a glowing golden key. "This key will open the kingdom whenever someone chooses kindness over selfishness." Liam smiled, knowing this wasn't the end of his adventure. It was only the beginning of many magical journeys still waiting beyond the Chocolate Gates forest. A year had passed since Liam restored peace to the secret chocolate kingdom. The magical golden key always hung around his neck, reminding him that true magic came from kindness. One quiet night, the key suddenly began to glow brighter than ever before. A gentle voice echoed through Liam's room. "The kingdom is calling. The ancient chocolate clock has stopped." Without wasting a second, Liam stepped through the golden gate once again. This time, the kingdom looked different. The chocolate rivers had stopped flowing. Candy trees stood completely still. Even the colorful birds had frozen in midair. Mr. Caramel rushed toward Liam. "The ancient chocolate clock controls time across the entire kingdom," he explained. "Someone has stolen its golden gears. If the clock isn't repaired before sunrise, every magical place here will disappear forever." Liam accepted the mission. Along with Mr. Caramel and the former Shadow, now called Shade, who had become one of the kingdom's protectors, they followed a trail of sparkling cocoa dust into the forgotten candy desert. The heat was intense. Mountains of sugar shimmered under the golden sun. Suddenly, giant cookie golems rose from the sand and blocked their path. Instead of fighting, Liam offered them fresh chocolate bread. The cookie golems smiled and moved aside, revealing an ancient underground tunnel. Deep beneath the desert lay the Temple of Time. At its center floated the missing golden gears. But before Liam could reach them, a mysterious figure appeared. It was the Time Collector, a lonely inventor who believed that if time stopped, nothing beautiful would ever fade away. Liam looked around the silent temple. "You can't protect happy moments by freezing them," he said softly. "The best memories are precious because life keeps moving." The Time Collector stood silently for a long moment. Then he slowly released the golden gears. "You were right," he whispered. "I was afraid of losing everything." Together, they carried the gears back to the ancient chocolate clock. Mr. Caramel carefully placed each gear into its proper position. The giant clock began to tick. Tick, tick, tick. A wave of golden light swept across the kingdom. The chocolate rivers flowed once again. Candy flowers opened their colorful petals. The birds sang happily. Rainbow sprinkles filled the sky like magical fireworks. The kingdom was alive again. The Time Collector smiled for the first time in many years and decided to become the new keeper of the ancient chocolate clock. Before Liam returned home, Mr. Caramel gave him a small silver compass. "This compass will always point toward hope," he said. "No matter how dark the road becomes." Liam placed the compass beside the golden key. He knew another adventure was waiting somewhere beyond the forest. And in the distance, the magical gates slowly opened once again, welcoming a new mystery into the secret chocolate kingdom.